give some basic rules. After that, you start speaking, make them speaking.
No, actually, firstly, I give them the basic structures, like basic sentences. Because if they
Right.
don't know how to construct a sentence, then how will they speak English? I know
Hmm.
there are lots of tutors who just say that we don't need to learn grammar. So I think grammar is not for those persons. Like if I had that environment, then they would definitely able to make the simple sentences. But the person
Very
who
true.
doesn't have the environment, so they need to learn grammar, right?
Okay, I think we should start with introduction. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, sure, sure. Shall
So
I go
first of
first?
yes, yes.
All right. So yeah, hello everyone. I am Yasmin and I'm from Bihar and I have completed my graduation and now I'm working as English teacher. And apart from this, I'm running a YouTube channel. And if I talk about my hobbies, so I love to read self-help books and talking with the people about mindset and self-growth. Yeah, that's all about me.
That's very good. I'm glad to hear about you. Okay, so now it's my turn. I would like to tell about myself.
So
So, as you know, that I'm Anjana and I'm connecting to you from UP and I'm postgraduate. I'm a homemaker. If I talk about my hobbies, so I love teaching. Apart from that, I run a YouTube channel. That's it.
wow, that's great.
Yeah. Yasmin, as you told me that you are a spoken trainer. Nowadays, you are taking classes. So, how is everything is going on?
Yeah, by God grace, I can say everything is going very good. I can say I'm quite satisfied with the things because before when I had not restarted it, so I just had lots of self doubt. I was
Yeah.
thinking, I don't know, I'll be able to do or not. But now finally, when I take the action towards it, so everything is going amazingly well.
Wow. So, how old children come to you?
Actually, I'm taking online and offline classes. So in offline classes, I have 6 to 7 students, right? 7 students, I can say. So first one, there are three women, and the rest of
Okay.
the they are after below. I can say below 14, yeah. But
Okay.
in online classes, yeah, in online classes, I have all the women. They're around, I
That's
can say 32, 34, like that.
very good. So, you are taking interest in your journey?
Yes, I love it.
That's good. And okay, tell me about yourself that how did you learn this language?
Actually, I have learned it from the YouTube channel. I started watching the video regarding which language, how can I start learning language, and I had no idea from where to start. But I was thinking I need to start from somewhere else, so I kept on watching the video on YouTube channel that how to start speaking, and I think I worked on my vocabulary, on my I would do lots of practice. So I can say
Yeah.
I haven't joined any institute for spoken English. I've just whatever I'm doing just because of the YouTube channel.
Wow, that's amazing. But I think that you have worked a lot. I mean, you have worked hard. That's why you are here. Because, it's very challenging to learn any language by own self, you know, because if there is no one guide, so, we have to practice, we have to check, we have to improve, you know. It's really commendable that you are here and you have learned all the things only on self. That's good. So yeah, if I talk about myself, I have also learned this on self because I don't have environment and I also can't afford any spoken classes or tutor. So just I am practicing myself, I'm learning myself. That's why I think that everyone can speak without joining spoken classes, right?
Exactly, exactly. Actually, even I have tried to joining a spoken English classes, but I didn't get that much good result. I was thinking just a waste of money because the way I
Yeah.
wanted to do practice, the way I wanted to learn, it was totally different. And now the way
Yes.
I have learned, I teach to the students in the same way, and I can see the transformation in them. So, yeah.
Yes, yes. Yes, yes. And I know only one thing, that it comes by our own efforts. No one can guide you, no one can teach you. Yes, because that information all are available on YouTube, right? So we can learn from them.
Exactly.
And yes, and it comes by own efforts. Like if I am listening all things, I know all things, but practically I am not giving time to myself, so how can I improve? you know like there are many person, they always ask question that how did you learn and how to get overcome from this problem, and how can get fluency. So it's all questions answer is one only, that you have to practice a lot, as much as anybody practice, and they can get better results, right? So
That's
I think
true.
how much people are busy in asking questions, so rather than asking question, they should focus on their practice. Because I have seen many times that people are so curious to ask questions, that what to do, how to learn English. So I think there is no so much need of asking questions, because all the solution are available on YouTube. Only you have to work on it, you have to practice. But they are not giving time to themselves for practicing. They only want that someone tell me, then I can improve. It's not a magic, it takes time. So the people who are giving time and who have patience, they are practicing a lot, only they can get better results, right?
Exactly. And what I believe is that it's all about the willpower. If your willpower is strong, so you will
Yeah.
find the way itself. It's not about you don't have the
Yes,
resources or anything. Yeah, and
yes, yes,
I
I can
strongly
agree with
believe.
you.
Yeah. And you can
Yes,
see,
yes,
I
you are
always
saying right.
I keep on, yeah, so I keep on making the things. You can see right now I was making these things as well. I make this star
Very
and I was thinking I need to work on my mindset because whatever we are doing in our life, it doesn't matter. Whether I'm so talented, I have lots of knowledge, it does not matter until unless I change my mindset, right? So
yes, yes.
I even if I give the suggestion to people like, yeah, this is the right strategy you need to work on, then you will be fluent in English language. It will not work for them because if their willpower is not strong, if they don't know why do I want to learn this language.
Very true. Very true. In the same
Yeah.
way, I would like to tell you that I nowadays I'm not going outside, but when I used to go in a school, so like I am teaching there, one subject. I am teaching any rule to all students. Like there are 30 students in a class, okay, and I am telling the same rule all students. And if I ask questions to all students, so some of the students are able to give answer right, right? Because the students who are very serious and curious, and they who are very aware that time that what ma'am are teaching, and they are listening carefully, only those students can tell answer. In the same way, this
Exactly.
language, like there are many people, they want to learn, they want to speak, but all are not able to speak, because they don't have that much of willpower and burning desire. That's why they are taking time, right?
Exactly. And I
Yeah.
think they might have made the self belief that I can't speak English. It's very next to impossible for me. Even if they
Yes, yes,
sometimes,
of
you
course.
might have seen lots of students, no? Like even they know the answer, but they are always afraid of to raise their hand. Just because they have
Yes,
very low
yes, yes,
self-esteem and low confidence.
yes. Yes, yes, very true, very true. I believe in this point because I am the example of it. That, um, 6 months ago, I was not able to speak a single word in English. And now I am here, I am able to speak because I started believe in myself. I didn't do anything other thing, you know because 6 months ago I knew all things. I was a teacher, so as a subject I knew all things, but I was not speaking. And when I started believe in myself, that no, if others are speaking, so what am I doing? I know all things, and I am not speaking. So when I started believing myself, so today I'm here, I'm able to speak to you. Only I have to polish my communication skill. So I believe in that words, that if you have confidence in yourself, so you can do anything, right?
Exactly. And I just wanted to say that confidence is not about that we get by born. We have to acquire it. But the thing is that
Yes,
sometimes we
yes,
even get stuck. How can we acquire? So even I had
yes,
lots
yes.
of self-doubt, and to be honestly, see, I'm the same person. 6 months back, I used to be that kind of person. I have never talked to anyone in English language. Even I was doing practice of speaking just by myself because I was thinking, what if people judge me or like they figure out my
Yeah,
mistake, these kinds of things. But I started working on my mindset. The day I started working on my mindset, everything changed. And now I
yeah.
say to myself, everything is possible because I'm unstoppable. I can do it.
Yes, 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 yes. This positive thing, if a person has this positive thing, so they can achieve anything, right? That's good.
That's
And
true.
okay, one
Yeah.
thing, Yasmin, please tell me that when do you teach your students? So, what is your strategy you use? Like at first day you start speaking, or first of all you give some basic rules, after that you start speaking, make them speaking.
No, actually, firstly, I give them the basic structures, like basic sentences. Because if they
Right.
don't know how to construct a sentence, then how will they speak English? I know there
Hmm.
are lots of tutors who just say that we don't need to learn grammar. So I think grammar is not for those persons. Like if I had that environment, then they would definitely able to make the simple sentences. But the person
Very
who
true.
doesn't have the environment, so they need to learn grammar, right?
Of
So that's
course,
why I
of
just
course.
start from the simple sentences. I just tell him that like make the simple sentences, and while they are making the simple sentences, I just say just speak loudly so that it could come on your
Yes,
mouth. Yeah.
yes, 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 yes. So what do you focus, like when we were in school or college time, that time we knew all things, like teacher taught us, and we were very good at writing. So now you focus on writing much or speaking?
I believe speaking because I think speaking comes from speaking. So I believe on it.
That's good. That's very good. Because nowadays I am not giving speaking classes to my students. Actually, students come from school, so I have to teach them English as a subject. Yes, yes, but like now exam has over, you know. So yes, nowadays I am teaching them that you should also learn this language as a speaking. So like I today I have taught them present indefinite tense. So I just say that that how to make present tense. So just start speaking. So I really very I feel very happy that when they start speaking in present tense. I just teach like present tense. So now start conversation to each other. Students start conversation to each other, like present tense question and present tense answer. So I just realized that wow, they are so smart, that they are able to speak. Like questions they put up to each other, that what do you do at noon, what do you do in the evening, and what do you take lunch, and how do you ride cycle, and when do you get up early in the morning. So there are lots of questions in present. They know that how to communicate each other. So I think it's really work. And when we were students, that time we were busy in writing all these things, that how to make interrogative sentences, how to make um, uh, positive sentences. So our writing was good, you know.
Exactly. And that time, peer like teacher would also give us like just make the sentence like Sita gana gati hai, Ram school jata hai. But we also know we don't use these kinds of sentences in our day-to-day life, right? So it's
Yes,
our
yes, yes,
responsibility to teach the student that we use in our day-to-day life. It's not about
yes,
Sita gana gati.
yes,
I know Sita will be singing the song, but we don't use the
yes,
sentence
yes,
in our
yes.
day-to-day life.
Yes, yes. So I always try to teach my students that what type of sentence we use in our conversation, you know. So our mind, grab their sentence easily, that we can ask these questions like this. Yeah, it's work. Really good. Okay, so when you teach your students, so they can easily get your points all.
Yeah, they are able to understand me because I just try to teach them my the way I have like it's not about I just try to understand that how they are able to understand because there are some students they are not able to understand it in like in one time. So the student they are not able to ask the question with me. I just try to ask with only that like students over and over again,
Yeah,
so that they could
yeah,
overcome
yeah,
from their like I can say yeah hesitations. Yeah, because
yeah,
firstly I
yeah.
just want to build the confidence in them. Then just try to speak.
Yes, yes. Motivation, confidence, and yes, we you should also make them understand that there is no need to worry that you are making mistake or not. First of all, first in the initial days, everyone is not able to speak because they have fear that I can make mistake, I can make mistake. But I think that if they don't have this type of fear, so they can speak easily because mistakes we can remove gradually. First of all, we need to express our thoughts. This is the main problem, that starting time people have so much hesitation, but they know all things, but they don't want to put out because of this fear that I may mistake. So I think that initial days it's good that you are making mistake.
Exactly. Because I think it is installed in our mind since childhood. Don't make mistake, don't fail.
Yeah.
Just because it is installed, no? But I think that's not true. Who makes mistake and who
Yeah,
fail in their life? Who try to do something in their life? If I
of
don't try
course.
to do something in my life, then how will I fail and how will I make the mistake? Right? So it's
Yes,
a good
yes,
thing.
yes,
Give
yes. Really, you are saying good. Okay, if you want to ask anything, you can ask.
yeah, so I just want to know a little bit your journey. Like how long have you been working as a English teacher?
Yeah, if I talk about English teacher, so yeah, since my childhood, I wanted to become a teacher. When I was little, so I used to play like a teacher and students game. Like I'm your teacher and you are my students. So in the same way, I wanted to be a teacher. So I started teaching after completing my 12th. Yes, because I was very passionate about teaching. As I told you that it's my passion. I love teaching. I don't know why, but I feel very comfortable and very relaxed, satisfied when when I surrounded with children. That time I liked very much. So after completing my 12th, I started teaching, and I got married with a teacher also. So I got opportunity to go outside with him. So after COVID, I had to quit job. So nowadays I'm not going outside, I'm taking tuition. But I think that it would be better for my students because they are future of our country. So I'm teacher, so it's my responsibility to provide English environment.
That's true. Yeah, that's amazing because very people are they are able to change their passion into professions, and it's a
Yeah,
good thing if we are able to do these things. Wow.
yeah. So thank you very much for giving me your precious time, and it was a really wonderful conversation. You shared me your journey. Thank you. Bye
Thank you
bye.
so much for having me. Bye bye.